Hey guys, happy rising to all of you. Hey there. I think I just hit 6K today in terms of followers. So hello, new people. Glad to have you on my page. Blessings to you. Today's topic is slaying new demons. We're just slaying demons. I'm gonna just pin this right here. Oh, pin comment. Perfect. Grand Rising. Slaying demons. Couldn't have needed this better right now. What, in terms of slaying demons? Yeah, let's get a few more people on here, and then I can start. I'm getting a nice sauna out here, sweating. Slaying demons. Alright, I guess we'll just start right now. So, slaying demons. Episode 1, because there's going to be so many different topics. And if you guys are familiar with the anime Demon Slayer, that's why I got this kimono. And I'm like, I should just come up with a series slaying demons. So whenever someone tells you no in terms of your dreams, passion, whatever it is, you don't have to laugh in front of their face. You can laugh at home and force yourself to laugh, because you're going head on with whatever energy, whatever force is literally saying no. And that is a super powerful meditation you can do, including breath work, of course. Maybe within your meditation as well, you can have laughter in your head. Or even if you're right in front of them, laugh in your head. Laugh, because nothing upsets the opposition when they don't when you don't act the way they want you to. Nothing upsets them even more. And sooner or later, they might say, man, I'm literally fighting a losing battle here. I give up. That's a good one. So, that is what demons are. They don't always have to be in the physical. It can also be some emotional triggers that don't allow you to express your full potential. So laughter is a truly powerful, quote-unquote, medicine in that sense. And who knows, if you go for hours straight laughing, maybe within I would say really 15 minutes into it, really, you might just start laughing hysterically. It'll just come more natural, and then boom. It's the best time to laugh. Is it bad to laugh in front of them? It's all up to you in terms of how you want to experience it. It's all up to you. It's not. There's no bad. There's no good in terms of that notion. And laughing, you don't have to physically laugh in front of them. You can laugh in your mind's eye. Literally laugh in your head. And that in itself, some people ask me, do you still, do I chant mantras or why not? And I do in my mind's eye, because why lose all that carbon that you have to compensate for? Even when I work with singers, we have certain exercises that really heal the vocal cords after singing, because sometimes they may go overboard in that aspect. So yes, laugh, 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 laugh. I like that idea. Practice laughter. Yes, because many of us don't practice it enough, genuinely. And whenever something genuinely made you laugh, a good practice also is to say, with this breath, I'm accepting more of this feeling. Because the breath is real. It's not something that is made up or anything. Every inhale and exhale, you're feeling it. It's real. It's not a facade. And feeling is the key ingredient to quote-unquote law of attraction, if you will, manifestation, however you want to describe it in that aspect. So, and in terms of laughter, laughter is medicine. Hey Alex, I'm coming to Jersey September 1st, by the way. Coming back up there for a couple days. I don't know if Javi told you yet. Okay. Or if you're isolated, less opportunities for laughter, seemingly. With this perspective, you are a creator source, and laughter comes from within. Hey, laughter is literally the key to your abundance. Indeed, if you're one of those people who are still indulging in let's say movies or TV, stray away from horror films. Just go straight for the comedy. Go straight for the comedy and use that as a manifestation tool. The Russian bath. Where is this famous Russian bath? And if anybody wants to go live with me, you're more than welcome to, by the way. You are more than welcome to go live. Don't be afraid. I'm open to talk about anything with anybody on here. How much time I got to? Oh, I got a lot of time. All right. So going back to the mind's eye, when you're laughing in your head, you want to have your mouth closed, of course, but you're getting the most quality air, quote unquote, inspiration to give that electric charge to your thoughts. So that is why I don't chant anymore. And if you go to Burma, like I said, Burma, where you have 100-year-olds living, even beyond that, and they practice mantras, but they practice it within their mind's eye. You just see them meditating. And some people ask, hey, were you meditating? He was like, no, I was just practicing some mantras in my head. Welcome, guys. And it looks like we have some new followers on here too, so I just want to also again welcome new followers to my page. I don't know what's going on because I'm just increasing in followers a lot, and it's really interesting. True positivity you bring to light. Thank you for being part of it. So again, going back to the mind's eye, whenever that moment happens when somebody tells you no in terms of your passion, dreams, whatever it is, try to laugh in your mind's eye the whole day until you go home and you just want to really just let it out. Then go ahead, laugh out loud. That's perfectly fine. But laughing in your mind's eye is really powerful too. If you don't have to laugh in front of them, especially with anxiety, whatever's happening in that moment. There's stress literally pushing itself at you. So laughing, again, in your mind's eye is a powerful tool to upset the demons. I heard you say chanting out loud, you would waste carbon. Yeah, so chanting out loud, you're wasting carbon, and it's just you're taking in better quality air when you're just inhaling through the nose and you're chanting in your mind's eye. Yep, slaying with love is the best. And for some people, it's hard to say I love you to someone clearly who is leaning towards the opposite spectrum. It really is. So laughter is something really genuine from the heart. And it doesn't have to be words. It can just be that action of laughter. If anybody wants to go live, you're more than welcome to. Just going to keep reminding you guys. All right, the old saying, laughter is the best medicine. Does that mean while talking we're also wasting carbon? Of course, yes. Yeah. After any video I make, I literally go into a mini breathwork session afterwards. But even right now, even while I'm talking, I'm doing color breathing, and that's a different story. And I can, even while talking, you still feel that electrical pull on the sides of your brain, as long as you see it. Like I always say, what you do frequently. And there's even some points where I might fall off in terms of connecting with the breath in my mind's eye. And even when I fall off, it's still playing consistently in my head. Rewiring. Because I just, I work hard at it. Hey, love from Germany, thank you. Sending the love back. True, talking increases our heart rate too. Yes, it does. So again, the point is to increase the quality of air that you take in so you use it efficiently. When I work with key speakers, we really focus on the in-betweens of that inhale that you're talking. So a great tip with talking in itself, so you're building carbon while you're talking, is squeezing your pelvic floor while you're talking. And that also generates energy towards your speech, what you're projecting out into the world, because everything is quote-unquote sex. So why not add the most powerful sexual energy that you have at your disposal? When you're squeezing the vagus nerve and you're exhaling, you're charging up the vagus nerve, and with the exhale, it's like you're pushing with your own will, and your own will in itself is electric, and that builds up carbon molecules within the body. You can go look at Bohr effect. That's what it's called, Bohr, Bohr effect. And there's other things you can do, but that's the simple method you can do when projecting your essence out into the world. And that's just one part of it. The squeezing your pelvic floor also raise your electrical charge towards your higher chakras. Yes, because that is quote unquote your root. So your root sends the electrical charge up the spine. And Daniel, if you're consistent with the breath work that we've been doing, you'll definitely feel more of that electrical charge, beyond a doubt. Please explain further, everything is sexual energy. So we all have this notion that sexual energy is just penetration, when in actuality it's really just interaction and awareness. So in terms of sexual energy, interaction, in terms of the tantra, in the tantric practice, tantra itself, it's not just penetration. So let's say, a tantra practice, a powerful tantra practice, or whenever you have sex, in the sexualized version, penetration, or depending on whatever you're into. I'm giving respect to all genders and all biases in that term. So whatever you're into, it should at least last 1 hour. Make it literally a meditation. And when you can't last 1 hour in Tantra, it's good to at least hold hands afterwards, up to the hour mark. Lay down, hold hands, and many, because your body is communicating with the other body beyond just penetration at this point, in terms of the chemical reactions from the neurons that's firing off. And you look at hugging in itself, releases oxytocin, which is really healing in itself too. So holding hands afterwards, laying down, if you can't make it towards the 1 hour mark, then you're still exchanging quote unquote energy, and it's still whatever you were doing in between, in terms of penetration or whatever it may be. That exchange is still going to happen. And when we look at penetration, even listening to music, that's sex. Listening to music is literally sex because it hears into your pineal gland, into the body. Oh, what's happening? I think we froze. I'm still going. I'm not frozen. I think Victoria has. Oh, there, and it's off. Okay. If you're still here, you you can try to request again. That's fine. Awesome. Love the knowledge. I love you guys for sharing the breath and this moment. Anybody wants to go live, they're more than welcome to. Hey, Zeko. If anybody wants to go live, you're more than welcome to. So going back to sexual energy and everything is quote unquote sex and music you're listening to, what is it doing in terms of vibration? It's penetrating. It's penetrating. It's penetrating your ears. Yeah, Victoria. If anybody wants to go live, you're more than welcome to. You can try again if you want. It's penetrating your ears all the way to the food that you eat. Now that's a deeper connection because the people. Let's say you go to a restaurant, people are touching your food. You're taking on that energy as well. That's why it's good to quote unquote pray on your food, bless your food, or gravitate towards electric foods because the electric foods will have quote unquote less quote unquote karma. But in terms of karma, it's really just that energy that is being passed on from whoever is touching that food in that sense. And we're connecting with Victoria again. Change it here to this transgender. In terms of the transgender, I want to keep this live towards sexual energy and demons in that aspect. So maybe next live I'll keep that note. You can hear me. Hold on. Oh, there she is. Okay. Add. I'm adding you again, Victoria. Probably. Oh, there we go. Now I can hear you.
Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good, and you?
I'm blessed, so blessed. I've been spending the last couple of weeks traveling, spending time with my clients, but I'm in my home ground of Turkey. So my mum's Turkish, my dad's Nigerian, so just coming home, whichever land I go to, is just always so beautiful. You know, your vibration increases when you're with the elements. So yeah, feeling really blessed and grateful right now. And I was just tapping in and tuning into a live around energies. And I guess the one thing that really kind of struck home to me was around the vibration and the intention and the energies around food. Being a health
Mm,
coach and a nutritionist, it's so important to take into consideration the intention you set on your food, who you allow
yeah.
to touch your food, because it's all energy. It's all an exchange of energy, and I could not agree more with what you're saying in terms of the vibration and the frequency that you're putting into their food, because ultimately that's information you're transferring into yourself. And it's one of my first lessons I always teach my clients when it comes to food and nutrition.
It could be the most healthiest food, but if your server is quote unquote angry, you're gonna just take on that trauma.
Agreed. As well as I put up a post earlier, as well as eating food that's dead or alive, and I know a lot of my clients have converted to veganism, and I'm personally not vegan myself, plant-based. I try and eat try and opt for eating as much plant as possible, but a lot of clients come on board thinking, eating, being vegan is the right way, but ultimately they're being vegan, but they're not focusing on eating food that's alive. They're eating a lot of processed food, a lot of food that's dead, a lot of food that doesn't have nutritional value. And like big companies have kind of locked onto
Mm,
the fact that they can tap into this new commercial market and call their food vegan, but ultimately there's no value, and it's not a food that's alive. So how do we slay those demons?
exactly. Yeah, I always say just because it's vegan doesn't mean it's good for you. So in
Yeah,
terms,
I
oh, slaying
agree.
those demons in terms of the
Yeah,
in what matter in terms of being addicted to it? What do
exactly.
you?
How would you recommend, yeah, people kind of breaking away? Because ultimately they're bad patterns, right? Unhealthy patterns that we've developed over many years, triggered by a lot of things, trauma.
Yeah, a great powerful tip that everyone can your daily quote unquote eating habits is whenever you know for a fact, all right, I'm eating quote unquote healthy food in the background. Play
As you're eating the food,
quote unquote junk vegan food or anything uh, not of nutritional value. Don't play any music, and that's a great way if you really want to take that journey into if you're struggling in that aspect. That's a great journey to take and reprogram yourself and your subconscious in that aspect.
what kind of music would you suggest?
Whenever anything towards classical music, like the violins, maybe, or something that genuinely makes you happy. C sharp is also powerful too because it's the Earth's vibrational frequency to play that quote unquote have, and that won't be as loud.
Incredible. And talk to me about,
432 hertz.
yeah, I was just gonna say, what's the unique thing about 432 hertz for anyone that doesn't know about it?
So 432 hertz, it's literally within the Fibonacci sequence of life as well. In terms of Fibonacci, you look at in the fetus in the womb, and you see the spiral. If you cut off the bark of a tree, you see the spiral. And then when you 432 music in let's say you pile of dust, and they did this with got the term, but when they're playing it, you literally see the particles literally become the flower of life, made up of water. And when you're playing that music, that is a type of effect it's having on your body.
Pause.
Oh, okay. No, I'm good. I think
Okay, let
it's
me move
it
around.
may be you.
No, I think
It might be you.
the back to the intention. I don't know if you read that book around the vibration, this Japanese study when they were praying and singing to the plants versus the plants that were given the same environmental factors, the same food, and how different they were. It's so important to not only breathe consciously, but also eat and consume consciously as well.
Words on the water as well. And you can also do this with rice. You can pour rice in a little bit of water, and you can put hate, love, anger, and the rice with anger will spoil a lot faster versus the other rice with love or healing or whatever positive affirmations
Yeah,
it is versus the negative. Or not negative,
frequency.
but I
I've
would say
recently been reading
frequency.
a book by Lala Dalia called Vibrate Higher Daily. I recommend it to all my clients. I don't know if you've read it before. Read.
No,
I'll
I
send you
haven't read it. I haven't
her
even heard that name
details after the
before.
live, but it
Lila
really
Daly.
beautiful teachings from like the elders just around vibration, food, intentions, and just being conscious in each movement that you make, whether that be through, kind of also looking at movement as a form of medicine as well, whether that be walking, exercising, but just, kind of just everything being a frequency, everything being a vibration, and learning how to tune into that frequency and vibration. A lot of my clients again ask, how many times a day should I be eating? Is it true to lose weight? You need to be eating 5 times a day. I'm like, no, you just need to listen to your body, tune into your body. If you don't feel like eating food, don't force food down your body. Tune into the vibration. Your body will tell you when you need nutrition.
Yeah.
Like, listen to it. Listen to what your body is calling for. If you feel like you're kind of calling for sugar or processed foods, genuinely, it feels like, for me, from my experience, there's something emotional going on.
Yeah, it's like,
So yeah, just tuning into the vibration.
yeah, that's one of the reasons why I don't dive too much in the diet unless the person wants to. But one of the things I've noticed, the more they do, quote unquote, lighter
Yeah, how
foods.
long have you not been eating now? Because your food is sunlight, right?
Way
Yeah.
trauma.
How long have you not eaten actual food for?
It's been a year,
Wow.
almost a
So
year and a
you're
half now
surviving off sunlight, breath, and water. So
on
do you
liquids.
juice? Are you juicing right now?
There we go.
Are you juicing right now? So in terms of liquids, what do you mean by liquids? What liquids are you consuming?
Sunlight, liquids, and breath. Maybe
But what
the breath.
liquids? What liquids?
Yeah, I'm still juicing. Mainly orange juice
Wow,
and
that's incredible for
coconut.
1 year. That's
And I'm still
incredible.
growing in Mass, by the way.
That's so, so incredible.
So orange juice and coconut water, mainly. Like,
I miss what you said. Your voice just keeps cutting in and out. I think I've got really bad network where I am. Trying to walk around to find something better. Is that better? No, I still can't hear you. Sad. It's really interesting. I'm so, so fascinated in the work that you're doing. Yeah, I can't hear you either. I'm going to disconnect and try and reconnect because I can't hear anything you're saying. I can't hear you too. I'm going to disconnect.
It's been 6 weeks with Alchemy Breathwork, and it's been super beneficial. I highly recommend him. Devon has kind of catered every session to like how I was feeling at that time, which is really nice because some people, they only teach you one kind of breath work, because it's like their kind of breath work that doesn't really kind of suit you. But Devon has been very, very great about listening to me and seeing how best he can serve, which I did notice and I'm so grateful for. Also, he's taught me how to center when I meditate, because I meditate quite a bit. Sometimes I can kind of get stuck up here. So he's taught me ways to kind of get back in here, in this body, and be more present with my people, because that's what it's about. It's being human, and I feel like the alchemy breathwork has helped me be a little bit better at being a better human, being more present, being more calm. So now I'm like the chillest person you've ever met, probably. But yeah, reach out to him if you are interested in breathwork or any of those things if they resonate with you. He's awesome. All right.